All right. Yeah, there's a rip right here. What's up, everyone? It's a beautiful morning in South Florida today, January day. I'm all bundled up, but it's getting warm fast. Been doing some trolling this morning, looking for some pelagics. Brian's hooked up on the first fish of the day. Woo! Oh, it's an ahi!
Oh, it's a mahi!
Woo! All right, I'll slow down.
No, whatever. I guess I think that's a keeper even.
It might be a keeper. Holy cow, we got a mahi on. Let me get out of the way here. I'm gonna keep driving. So the conditions are totally different than what they said it was gonna be. He's totally on the other side of the boat.
Is he?
Yeah, he's across your lines. Got it?
I hope so. He's
There
on
you
this
go.
side?
Perfect, yep. There you go. Yep, he's right there, perfect.
All
All
right.
right. Nice job, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Great news.
I'm just gonna flip him in because I'm not sure he's gonna keep.
Yeah, flip. You want me to move the rod back?
No, I'm gonna come right up here.
All right, there you go. All right, here we go. First fish. Woo! Nice job. That's awesome. Never start the day with a keeper fish like that. We gotta put a lot of time in. First fish, mahi tacos. But we're looking, tonight is a full moon. And usually that's great. I never like to say the word, but I'm gonna say it. It's great for wahoo fishing. We could also catch sailfish, trolling, kingfish,
Let me
mahi.
get measuring real quick.
Definitely a keeper. We got our Leaf Fisher Sports ruler on the floor here.
Yeah. He's definitely 20, isn't he?
Let me see. Put his nose on the thing correctly. Just to show.
I'm pretty sure he's 22.
There you go. Yeah, he's 22. Do the fork.
We're gonna keep him.
Yeah, buddy. That's awesome. That's awesome. Woo, bumpy. Hold on, everybody.
Drive the boat, girl.
I know. We're good. I did a slow turn right there.
All right.
All right, definitely team effort today. Someone's got to be on the wheel at all times. It's supposed to be like flat calm, and it's totally not. First fish in the boat. Let's see Let's see what else happens. Very excited.
I didn't think that was gonna happen because we had a weather change yesterday.
Yeah.
Everyone was saying there was no bites out here.
Yeah.
And we saw the people at the ramp when they were complaining, but we
This
got a
is
fish
true.
in the boat.
Got a fish in the boat on the, what is that? The
I'll show them.
Chugger.
All right, nice job, Darcizzle.
I didn't do anything. You did it.
Well, you're driving the boat. You're the captain right now. All right, so if you guys are new to the channel, I'm Brian, that's Darcy with the infamous original Florida fishing couple. Having a ball. I'm sorry, I didn't think that was
Brian's
gonna happen.
so excited.
I don't know why I'm like, first fish I ever caught in my life, but I was surprised. The guys were telling us yesterday, they didn't catch nothing.
But every day, I didn't think that was anything. I was just glad we didn't go out yesterday because there was no bites. But every day is a different day out here.
That's what she said.
The wind is now switched from the north all the way around to the south-southeast, and that's pushing fish in. I mean,
East pushes
hello.
fish towards the shore here on the East Coast.
Yeah, so I'm not shocked we didn't catch a fish. I'm happy.
That's what she said this morning. Every day's a new day. Hopefully that's not the only fish, but if it is,
Right?
it's still dinner.
Hopefully it's not the only fish. Fingers crossed.
All right, we've taken fishing. Caught no more mahi.
I got so excited and he jinxed us.
You're driving. It's your fault.
What?
It's your fault.
It's your fault.
So we're gonna pick up the lines.
Yep. We're done trolling.
And try some deep dropping. As far as you can flick that planer. And see how it goes. It's a little bumpy out here for us to go too far with our pro line, but
We
we're
gotta
gonna try
give it
some
a
different spots. We haven't gone in a long time.
Gotta give it a shot, especially this time of the year. It gets super rough for this little boat, and today is manageable.
Yeah, so you got to go when you can go. And last year, if everyone remembers, they closed golden tile season super early.
Yes.
So
I think it
we
was
also
sometime
got to
in
get out there
February.
before they close it.
Gotta pick it up. It's getting turned around.
Yeah, it's okay, baby.
Woo, wind's strong.
Not that strong. It's about 10. It's not that bad.
Yep, so we got our $5,000 reel combo that drops to the bottom where it's pitch black, where tasty, delicious fish live. And there's all kinds of ways and things we can catch out here. You just never know. Yes.
Yes?
Look at this. Wait,
We're deep dropping a little bit. Haven't caught a fish yet. Or even got a bite. So.
might have just came off, or it was stuck in the mud.
Well, good. We like it stuck in the
I'm
mud.
gonna drop it right in the
Trying to get the tile fish, and they need to be in the mud. We do this for 800, almost 900 feet deep right here.
It's so deep. Literally the bottom, the darkest part of the ocean. I know light doesn't penetrate this deep. I want to see a big bite, big fish. And so I'm just trying to lay the whole rig down on the bottom because these fish live in burrows that they dig through the mud. So they have to come within a couple feet. They don't come that far off the bottom to eat your bait. Oh.
I got my hopes up, woman.
I think I got too excited. I should have let him eat it a bit longer. That rod tip went down.
Did it?
Yeah. See?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Look. He's on.
All right, you better get him, man. Whoa!
I got a low drag.
All right, well, yeah, I can still see the rod bend, though.
I want it down. I want it low.
I'm not complaining.
Still there?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't think he's there now. I think he was eating it.
Got a fish?
I'm watching.
It might just be stuck in the mud. You don't know.
Ooh, there he is. It might be Rosie's.
Might be Rosie's black belly rose fish, which are also delicious. They're smaller, so it's hard to tell if they're on there. You got a 6-pound weight and you're 1,100 feet away, 1,200 feet away.
Yeah. So far away still. Oh yeah, there's another just pull right there. Oh yeah.
No, that's a nice pull.
Another pull there. Ooh, little dig right there. I think it's Rosie's.
How much line you got left?
750. They come. 98, 89. 60 revolutions. Woo! 50 revolutions.
It's gonna be nothing. I'm gonna be so upset.
40.
I see it.
I see color. 30. 25.
Is that a tile?
I think so. 9. Kyle. And a Rosie. Hell yes. Get him, Brian. Get that big tile.
We did
Yeah,
it!
buddy.
We did
Get
it!
him up, baby. Come
I
on.
will. He's all blown up. He ain't going nowhere.
I know, but he's going to come off that hook.
Nice
Nice
fish.
work. Look at that giant Rosie.
That's a nice Rosie, bro.
Holy smokes, dude.
All right.
We got to catch another right now. I'm using bigger baits,
That's
too.
a nice
Watch your
fish.
camera.
Woo!
Look at that
Beautiful.
tile. All right, you can see the mouth of this fish is totally blown up here. And that's what happens when you bring up fish from different atmospheres super quickly. That hook is gonna get me.
Take the hooks off first, dummy.
Yeah.
This is Darcy's first time fishing.
Yes, it is. In months. There's one. Beautiful. Woo, he's actually pretty lively right now. Very
Nice.
cold. His eyeballs are protruding as well. That just shows you that he came up from deep water. That's a nice one. They get massive, by the way, up to 30 pounds. We have a buddy that catches absolute giants.
That's a nice size, though.
That's a nice one for us. No complaints. Beautiful. All right, so this is a black belly rosefish. Look how gorgeous they are in the sunlight. But you get to see the structure of this fish. They're actually like super soft. They do have scales, but they're very soft to the touch. And they live in burrows too, or in the rock structure, but you can see their eyes are pointing straight up. So they can see straight up, and their eyes are just absolutely massive compared to the size of their body because they live in that deep, deep water. And they are called a black belly rosefish because in the inside of the mouth is actually totally black. There you go. All right, and these are plentiful. They're kind of like everywhere in deep water, but it comes to a point where you lose the rock structure and it's all mud, and then that's where the tiles are. But our particular spot, we seem to catch both of these fish at once. I don't understand it either, but it works. But this is a really nice size Rosie. They don't get much bigger than this. This is a giant.
Tell them how old it is.
They're about like 20 years old. They're
That fish could be like 40 or 50 years old. They live like a long time.
They
Remember?
do live a very long time. At
Yeah.
a minimum, yeah, this fish is like 20, 30 years old, yeah.
Yeah.
So we're gonna eat them. He probably could make it all the way back down to the bottom, but we're gonna keep one to ourselves, why not? Yeah. And we are allowed, per regulations, 1 tile fish per person. So we have 1 gorgeous fish in the boat, and a Rosie. I think the Rosies are unlimited still, I believe. I could be wrong on that, but you always check your regulations. So look at that. Awesome double header for the third drop of the day. And you know me, I'm gonna try one more time. We gotta try one more time. Absolutely. Now I know what to do. Bigger baits for bigger fish. We always talk about fresh bait and sharp hooks. Those are two things to key to success. So about a month and a half ago, we caught a big old cuda. I chunked it up and I froze it, vacuum sealed it, just like I would any fish that I would eat or give to somebody. And this piece is exactly what both of those fish just ate. So I'm gonna send down big chunks. I'm gonna send one about that size down for a big fish and then break this one up. But big chunks like this is gonna eliminate those smaller Rosies and only have those bigger fish eat it.
All right, one more drop. Here's the chicken rig we use. You can see it good here like this. And how much does that weight, 7 pounds?
Yes.
All right, you drop it over. Woo.
Bottom we go.
And I drive into the current, keep the speed around 1 knot. Let's go.
Look at head shakes.
All right, we got
100%
a fish. Took like 2 seconds and we hooked up right away.
100%.
We'll see.
I think we have fish. Where did we hook that? Is close to the other spot?
Yeah, right in the same spot.
Right in the same spot?
I think we got it down.
Wow. 300.
How much?
300. Got another 5 minutes. 3-4 minutes.
All
All right, we got the last revolutions coming up. 200 to go, and we had 1,200 revolutions out, I believe. On the LP, like 1 revolution equals close to a foot, I believe. But don't quote me on that. So nice and slow, easy, just bring that fish up, keep that line tight, and bringing them up from hundreds of feet down there, it just makes that hole in the mouth bigger and bigger and bigger. And if he comes off at any point, he could swim down, but once we get him to the surface, he can't swim down. 90, what? How did it look like it was fighting the entire time?
Because you suck at fishing.
Dude, did you see it with me? He must have came off. Totally cooked that.
There was
Did not
no fish.
Catch a fish. And I was so confident we caught a fish. But this just goes to show you that we're not experts and we really don't deep drop that often, I gotta tell you. So I'm just not familiar with the rod as I should be. And there was
That's
a couple.
what she said.
There's a couple reasons as to why like that happened, and now I know. But I increased the weight. I put another pound on. I dropped the drag even lower just so I could like feel the bites a little stronger.
Yeah.
And then I put a big piece on that bottom one, that bottom hook towards the
Big
bottom.
piece of bait, right?
Yeah, and that was spinning and bobbing and like making it look like there was a fish on there. So I think that's definitely what happened. And
Yeah,
now
but
I
you
know.
live and you
Now I know.
learn, you know, so.
Yeah.
You know, people say the electric reel is like, it's not really fishing, but.
It's
like,
fishing, dude.
Man, you're fishing, you got like 1,200 feet of line out there, and like you got to judge the bite and all this stuff. It's a lot.
It is so
And you got to have
fishing.
the spots.
It is so fishing.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna clean up this tilefish. I even think we got cheek meat in there to take from this fish.
Yeah?
Yeah, there's definitely cheek meat there. I can feel it. That's gonna be last though. But we're gonna quickly sharpen our knife. Just make sure we have a nice sharp edge. And this is a Jiffy Pro from Smith. It's a knife sharpener and a scissor sharpener, left and right-handed, which is pretty cool because a lot of stuff is made for righties. So anyhow, with the knife, you just put the knife down, and then, my table's a little wobbly. And then you use that coarse side in there to sharpen your knife. You don't have to press too crazy hard. I think that should be good. All right, then move on to the fine side. The fine side is right here at the top. And you just hold that down and then get a nice sharp edge on that blade. And these are awesome little tools from Smith Products. That's the knives I use. They've been my sponsor for many years now. And they even have a screw there, so when you've used it up over time, you can actually buy the replacement carbide blades in there and change them out yourself. So this is a tool you could have like for years, for decades, if you want. And I'll link their information down below. Got a special promo code for you guys, plus free shipping and a big discount on their website. Let me clean the knife and let's flay the fish. Okay, so I cleaned off as much slime as I possibly could on this fish. A lot of those deep dwellers, for some reason, have a ton of slime. So cleaned them off with the hose, and I also bled them out. So let's check out this meat. Super excited. And you can feel exactly where it's like tough to the bone structure of the face, and then just angle your knife around. So you actually can get pretty far up into the head of this fish. All right, turn the knife around. There we go. I would say this is a fairly easy fish to fillet. Do have scales, but they're nothing like crazy sharp or anything, or tough. All right. Turn them up a little bit. This is an awkward shaped fish, I guess you could say. And the bigger they get, the more awkward they are to fillet. There we go. Going down the other side of the spine now.
Whoa.
Looks delicious, and it's gonna be delicious. All right, sliding, turn them back up. Oh, wow, amazing. The pin bones are a little tough, but that's why we sharpen the knife. There we go. Cut deep enough right here. I would say I fillet one tile fish a year. There we go. Try to leave the innards intact as much as possible. There we go. Not too shabby. Look at that. That is going to be excellent to eat. I'm so excited. Tile fish are definitely up there with one of my favorite fish to eat. Now we're going to just go ahead and skin it. Should be fairly simple. And they don't really have a big bloodline from what I remember. I have a little bit of bones right here I'm gonna knock out real fast. There we go. All right, now it's close to the edge of the table, same exact thing. And this is the 7-inch Lawaya from Smith. Can be found on their website if you're interested in it, but also a great all-around knife for a wide variety of species. And it's not like hard to cut. It's tough to cut through the skin of this fish. It's pretty thick, so get as close to the skin as possible. And you can see there's really no bloodline at all. This is not even really worth it to even cut out. But there's bones up here that I'll cut out quickly, but that is gonna be an excellent piece of meat right there from a delicious golden tilefish.
Ooh, nice job, Darcizzle.
Thanks.
Yeah, this is one of our favorite fish to eat in the whole wide world.
So good.
And we're super busy with tax season and everything right now. And the weather has been putting our fishing behind, so we're not going to cook it, but you can use any sort of mahi, snapper recipe. And in fact, we have a cookbook on the website which you guys can pick up.
E-cookbook.
E-cookbook, right. And it has all the recipes in there. So any sort of sauce, this is the type of fish where you don't need to go crazy with it. You don't gotta, just on a pan with salt and pepper and butter will be totally delicious. It's not one of those fish you gotta fry or smoke or make dip out of, okay? This is the best fish in the whole ocean.
Yeah, exactly. Nothing to cut out. It kind of reminds me of like a snook fillet almost, but better than a snook fillet. And
yeah, it looks good.
And these fish, like, they have pin bones that actually go all the way down the structure of the body, like right down here to the tail. You can feel them like all the way down there. So don't forget about all those pin bones. I'm gonna have to get them out.
All right, let's wrap it up.
All right. Thank you guys for joining us on today's adventure. And until our next one, follow your dreams and keep on catching. Yeah, look at these pin bones. I forgot about that. That's crazy.